Just wait, you're still young, aren't you? I'm going to be 64 on Sunday.
Yeah, that was 2016. So yeah, so that's 5 years ago. Yeah.
Sometimes I download a picture and then it has a different year.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello and welcome to Parkland TV, and tonight's game is the second round of the District 11 playoffs, where the biggest rivalry in EPC football history will be happening tonight between the Parkland Trojans, the number 1 seed, and the number 3 seed, the Emmaus Hornets. We will now take you down to the field where the band is now playing.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your pregame entertainment, Parkland High School is proud to present the 2021 edition of the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band. Under the field direction of drum majors Isabella Landis, Alina Attia, Lucy Schilling, and field conductor Rowan Keister. We wish to express our sincere thanks to the Parkland Music Boosters Association for their untiring support of the marching band. A lot of work goes on behind the scenes, and we are very fortunate to have the dedication of so many families giving of themselves in support of our students. Finally, we wish to thank our superintendent, Dr. Mark Madsen, our principal, Mr. James Moniz, and his administration, as well as the Parkland School Board for their continued support of the music program here at Parkland High School. Yesterday, we celebrated Veterans Day, honoring our veterans who have devoted and served our country with honor and integrity. They have put their lives on the line for all of us, defending our great United States of America. Tonight, we are proud to honor America's veterans and those who are currently serving in the military with our Armed Forces Medley, featuring the service songs of the United States Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Navy, and Marines. If you have served or are currently serving, please stand and be recognized as your service song is played. The Air Force. The Army.
Get up.
The Coast Guard. The Navy. The Marines. once again, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and applaud our veterans and those currently serving in the military. We conclude our pregame performance by honoring America with a traditional patriotic tune, America. Ladies and gentlemen, your Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band.
Hello, hello and welcome to the biggest rival football in EPC football history between the Emmaus Hornets and the Parkland Trojans. And tensions were running really high in the hallways at Parkland High School today, where the football players were very anticipated for this matchup. They have been wanting this matchup. 3 weeks ago, these teams both played, and where Parkland ended up winning that game. It was less than 3 weeks ago, and the weather conditions were very different than tonight, where it was very rainy. It was very rainy, and it was a very heavy running football game.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and remove your hats as the Parkland Trojan Marching Band plays the Parkland High School alma mater, followed by our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the PIAA 6A District 11 semifinals between the Emmaus Green Hornets and your Parkland Trojans. Let's welcome back your EPC South Division champions, the Parkland Trojans. gentlemen, your game officials for this evening. Pat Patrone, Tom Halsiak, Drew Dangler, Dave Hashin, Rick Lehman, Dan Racino, Joe Diorio, and John Hyman.
As the coin toss is now getting ready to be set, some key players that I would like to point out are Jesse Roos, Delir Adams, and Nico Medler. Delir Adams is the heart and soul for this Parkland offense. This offense does not run without him. He is the heart and soul for this team. Luke Spang will also be playing QB tonight. So there were some speculations about Ty Trumbo possibly playing during tonight's game, but Luke Spang will be tonight's QB. With Nico Medler, he's a defensive threat. He's a two-way star. He plays offense and defense. He currently leads Parkland's defense with tackles, and he has 4 sacks and 2 interceptions for the season. With Jesse Roos, when Coach Muntzman was asked about him during the morning call, he said that Jesse's a converted safety, and this is his first year at linebacker, and he's a really good size, athletic guy. He then also had this to say: he's a great surprise. He's physical. He plays well in the pass game, and he's a smart kid, and always is in the right place. As for Emmaus, some key players to look out for them are Dylan McHugh. He's a 6'2", 285-pound senior, and he plays offensive line and defensive line. He's been on varsity for Emmaus since 9th grade. And another person to watch out for Emmaus is Jared Groller. He's a 6'1", 215-pound senior running back / linebacker. He plays on both sides of the ball, and he had an amazing game last week with 239 yards running, and he had 77 tackles.
The football concession stand has Chick-fil-A sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, Jandal turkey barbecue, walking tacos, Philly soft pretzels, nachos with cheese, candy, treat sodas, and hot chocolate. Walk over to the concession stand during the game to satisfy your hunger and thirst.
Emmaus won the toss, and they have chosen to receive the ball, which means that Parkland will now receive the ball starting the third quarter. As kicker Griffin missed the first, now getting ready to kick the ball off.
Jaden Robinson. Griffin missed diver for the kickoff.
Griffin Mustapher kicks the ball all the way down to the opposite end of the field, and it is going to be returned all the way down, and he's running down to 30-40, but there's a flag thrown in the backfield, and he's run out of bounds, and he runs out of bounds at the 45-yard line, number 2 for Emmaus.
By Miss Difer, penalty flag on the field.
Penalty flag was thrown all the way down at the 15-yard line. It might be a holding call on the receiving team. Yep, it was illegal block in the back by 61 on the return team. So that will then bring the ball all the way back down to where the ball, where the foul or where the flag was occurred. Ball will be placed down at the 7-yard line. Esmes will then take the snap.
Jarvis, your ball carrier. Boyer and Pagan combining the stop for the Trojans.
Yeah. You don't even feel it most of the time, yeah. No, just because you're just so hyped up, too.
Emmaus will take the snap, and they will do a quick little screen pass all the way in the backfield, and he will be brought down by a group of Trojans by number 54 and number 6 for Parkland, and that screen pass will go nowhere. If Emmaus does want to take advantage of this, if Emmaus does want to win this game, which they obviously do, I would expect to see a lot of deep passes where they will take advantage of Parkland secondary. They haven't given up too many deep shots, but I would look to see that because they have given up a couple, but they've gotten better as the season has progressed. Emmaus will throw the ball all across the middle of the field, and that will go nowhere. That is incomplete. Number 23 was there for Parkland, and that is a quick in and out.
Williams pass incomplete. Trey Tremba back deep for the Trojans.
Trey Tremba is now back in deep and ready to return the ball for Parkland Trojans. That ball is almost blocked by a Parkland Trojan, and the ball will bounce, and it will be down then at the 37-yard
Ball
line.
is down by Austin Weitzel.
This is really good field possession for Parkland right now. If I were them, as I mentioned, look for Delir Adams to be handed the ball a lot tonight. As the Parkland Trojan offense is now taking the field. This will be a wildcat. Delir Adams will now run the ball all up the middle, and he will keep on going. He'll go. The 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, and did he reach enough for the touchdown? Touchdown, Delir Adams.
For 37 yards and a Trojan touchdown.
That was a good trick play to begin the game. A wildcat formation. No one expected that. Neither did I. I'm at a loss for words right now. Official timeout for injury on the field. Number 54, Brock Boyer. That's gonna be a major loss for Parkland if he is seriously injured, because he leads Parkland with 8 sacks.
Next diver on for the extra point, Medler to hold.
As Griffin missed the first, now getting ready to kick this extra point attempt. And it is good. 7 Parkland, Emmaus 0. That is not looking. It's not looking really too good right now for Emmaus. They got the ball to receive, and normally you would expect them to score a touchdown, and then they give the ball right back to Parkland, and that's not what happened.
Robinson, Moratori back deep for the Hornets. Misstepper on to the kickoff.
Griffin Mustaford then is now getting ready to kick off. Griffin Mustaford kicks the ball all the way down to the 10-yard line, and that will be a touchback.
Misstepper's kick flies into the end zone for a touchback. Will be 1st and 10 Hornets from their own 20.
1st and 10 Hornets from their own 20.
It's going to be fanfare after the snap.
As the Emmaus Hornets offense is now taking the field.
Fanfare after the snap. Go ahead.
Number 7 throws the ball to the left side of the field, and number 24 for Emmaus then gets pushed out of bounds.
Khalifi on the stop for the Trojans. We have 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 Hornets.
Okay, cut together, drop line. Be ready.
Emmaus then line up in an empty set formation, and it is a QB draw, and number 2 Nico Meller's there for the stop. The ball will now be placed at the 31-yard line.
Carry is good for Emmaus. 1st down.
Face on.
Emmaus is then line up in that empty set formation again, and the wide receiver then motion to the left side, and he will be sacked by a bunch of swarming Parkland Trojans.
Ball is fumbled. Medler on the recovery. It'll be 1st and 10 Trojans.
And that was a fumble recovery. The Josiah Williams, QB for Emmaus Hornets, he fumbled the ball on that play. Parkland is now put up in an excellent field position right now. As Parkland Trojans offense is now taking the field. Luke Spang takes the ball, and he runs up the middle, and he is stopped, but not before he knocks down a couple of Emmaus Hornets.
Roller, Yopes combined on the stop. 2 in the play.
The ball is now placed at the 27-yard line. Nico Miller motions to the left side, and the ball is going to be thrown in the middle, but that is intercepted by number 15, which is Ryan DeJean, the free safety for Emmaus. Emmaus ball.
It'll be 1st and 10 Emmaus.
Ball will be placed at the 26-yard line.
Ready with the hay song. Hay song after the snap.
Emmaus Hornets offense is now on the field. It seems to be like they're now going to try running a wildcat formation of their own. Maybe the Philly. And number 7 throws the ball all the way down the field, and that is stopped. And all the way in the backfield.
Intended for Rada,
Josiah Williams tried throwing the ball all the way down the field for incompletion. Early on in this game, we've seen a lot of trick plays. We saw in the first play for Parkland's offense with Delire Adams taking the ball in a wildcat formation, and now we just seen a trick play again with Emmaus trying to respond with a play of their own. Josiah Williams will now take the snap, hand the ball off to his running back, and he will be stopped at the line of scrimmage for maybe a 1-yard gain, if that.
Moratori, your ball carrier. Edler and Marciniak combined on the stop. Be 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9 at the 27-yard line. Josiah Williams takes a snap, and he's getting pressured off the left side of the field, and that is an incompletion. That's what pocket pressure can do to you. He realized that he didn't have enough time to throw that ball, and rather than him maybe fumbling again, he decided to throw the ball. That's sort of a disadvantage, though, running an empty set, because with him at least having a single set, he at least has the running back to protect him. But there, it's just him just relying on the offensive line to help him out. As Emmaus punts the ball, and Trey Trumbo is now set to return, and it takes a little bit of a bounce. Ball's down at the 35-yard line then. But as I was mentioning earlier, with Emmaus running empty set, it's not really benefiting them right now, because that defensive line for Parkland Trojans is very, very aggressive, and they do a lot of shifts. They do a lot of different stuff to sort of confuse the QB. As Parkland Trojans offense is now taking the field. They're lined up in a flex bone formation. Timeout, Parkland Trojans.
The Parkland football team would like to thank our Trojan-level sponsors, Stu's Tire Center, Ironton Auto Body, Red Tomato Pizzeria, Plantique, and St. Luke's Orthopedic Care.
The Parkland Food Service Department is now hiring. Working there would be the best part of your day. We need people to work 4 hours per day for $15.69 an hour, or to be put on our sub list so that you will work only on days that you want to. Be part of the team. Serve students nutritious meals and go home knowing that you helped a child today. Visit www.parklandsd.org/jobs to apply. Again, visit www.parklandsd.org/jobs to apply. As Delire Adams will now be handed off the ball. And he is stopped by the Emmaus Hornets defensive line. He gained three yards on that play. Ball will now be placed down at the 38-yard line. As number 1, Delire Adams will now be handed off the ball, and he will be stopped down at the 43-yard line.
And Thomas on the stop.
It looks like a 3rd and 3. Parkland's now lined up in a single set formation. Luke Spang will now take the ball, hand the ball up to Delire Adams, and he will run towards the left side of the field, and he will cut to the left, and he will be stopped, but not before gaining that first down.
Adams on the
First
carry.
down, Parkland Trojans.
That is good for a Trojan. First down.
Move those chains.
From our other semifinal tonight. Midway through the first, Freedom 7, Northampton nothing.
Trey Trumbo will then be motioned to the right side of the field. Luke Spang will fake the handoff to Dooley Adams, and Trey Trumbo will be stopped in the backfield.
Pass complete. Trey Tremba. Delgado on the stop for the Hornets. And then your
Ball will be down at the 46-yard line.
final
2nd and 11.
call, 13. East Stroudsburg
As Luke
South.
Spang's waiting to get the call from Coach Muntzman. Trey Trumbo will be motioned to the left side of the field, and Luke Spang will fake the handoff, and he will run up towards the field, and he trips and falls at the 50-yard line.
Luke Spang on the keeper. Samuel Moratori on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 7.
As Luke Spang will take the snap, he will look to throw the ball and not. He will be sacked down at the 48-yard line.
Luke Spang brought down to number 26, Jared Groller.
It will now be 4th and 8.
2 in the play. It'll be 4th and 9.
4th and 9, sorry.
Nick Sniper on for the punt. Jaden Robinson back deep for the Hornets.
As they kick the ball, crowd was super enthusiastic about that punt. This Parkland defense has been really amazing tonight. They were able to get a stop on the first drive. They were able then to get a fumble. They've been able to stop this Emmaus Hornets offense tonight.
Seven Nations after the snap.
As Parkland's defensive line will now create a shift, and number 2 for Emmaus will now be moved to the right side.
Jaden Robinson, your ball carrier.
Jaden Robinson.
Pagan on the stop for the Trojans.
Victor Pagan was on that stop.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9 Emmaus.
Fun fact, the first ever meeting between Emmaus Hornets and Parkland Trojan was in 1959. As Emmaus Hornets now break out of their huddle. Their lineup now is single set formation. Number 7, QB for Emmaus Hornets is looking towards the left side of the field, and the ball goes nowhere. It was a little bit short. Josiah Williams' throw was a little bit short.
The coverage.
He tried hitting him on a quick little out route.
Updated score from our other semifinal. Freedom 14, Northampton 0.
As Emmaus now breaks out of their huddle.
All right, get ready.
Josiah Williams is getting ready to take the snap. It looks like number 6, Victor Pagan, is now looking to do some sort of pressure. He's showing some early pressure, but there will now be a timeout on the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to visit the Parkland football concession stand. For tonight, they are serving Chick-fil-A sandwiches, hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers, General Turkey barbecue, waffle tacos, chili sauce pretzels, nachos with cheese, candy, treat sodas, and hot chocolate. Walk over to the concession stand during the game to satisfy your hunger and thirst.
Miss Hornets called that timeout. As Josiah Williams now takes a snap, he's looking towards the deep end of the field. Never mind, towards the right side of the field, and that is incomplete. His intended target was Chase Fada.
Nakai Bullock on the coverage. Bring up a 4th and 9 for the Hornets.
4th and 9 for the Emmaus Hornets. Nakai Bullock was on that defensive side of the field. Re-stopped the pass. As Mace now punts the ball. Trey Trumbo on the return. He will return at the 50-yard line. He will run out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Trumbo on the return.
Again, Parkland's now being put up in amazing field possession. Let's see if they can take advantage of this field possession that they've been given. See if they can punch in another TD. As Parkland Trojans offense is now taking the field. Luke Spank takes the. It's gonna be flag on the field. 2 flags on the field. False start. Yeah, the offensive line towards the left side of the field moved a little bit too quickly. Maybe the nerves are getting to them right now. 5-yard loss. Now it will be 1st and 15 from the 44-yard line. As Luke Spang will now take the snap, hand the ball off to Julian Adams. He's looking to stiff arm, but there will be a loss of yards again. The ball will now be placed down at the 45-yard line. Second and 16. I will look for a pass on this possession. Luke Spang takes the snap, and another flag is thrown on that play. It will be going against the Parkland Trojans. False start. Second and 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do Thriller on the quarter. So in 1 minute and 45 seconds of football time. Thriller.
Luke Spang takes the snap. He's looking towards the right side of the field, and he hits Nico Meller in stride. And he's taken out, but not before getting close to the first down. Ball will be placed at the 26-yard line. Sorry, at the 31-yard line.
Third and 3, Parkland. Emmaus 32.
As Victor Pagan then gets motion to the right side, and the ball is now handed off to Dulier Adams, and he will be stopped.
Benjamin Mercado on the stop.
4th down. The ball will be placed at the 32-yard line. It seems like Parkland Trojans are going to go for it. Luke Spink takes the snap, hands the ball to Dulier Adams, and is he going to have enough to get it? He grabbed him by the Emmaus Hornets grabbed him down by the jersey. Maybe they figure that's the only way they're gonna be able to stop him is if they have to grab his jersey. First down Trojans though. If Delir Arms didn't get held down by those two Emmaus Hornets where they were pulling his jersey, he definitely would have broken down for it. He definitely would have ran off for that touchdown. And that will be the end of the first quarter. Parkland Trojans 7, Emmaus Hornets 0. The only touchdown coming from Parkland is when they ran that wildcat formation where Delir Adams had a big gain. Parkland is looking for bus drivers. If you are motivated and a safe driver, come join our outstanding transportation department. Find information on how to apply by going to Parkland School District Human Resources website under transportation application process. And if you have any questions, please call 610-351-5690. Again, please call 610-351-5690 or email the transportation department at psdtrans@parklandsd.org. Again, psdtrans@parklandsd.org. As Parkland takes the snap, and the ball will be ran by Luke Spang up the middle.
Luke Spang on the keeper. Jared Roller on the tackle.
Luke Spang had a 3-yard gain there.
Second and 7.
Second and 7. This ball will be handed off to Delir Adams in the backfield. And he's stopped.
Aiden Garrett on the stop for Emmaus. No gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. It's now interesting because Parkland hasn't really called that many passing plays. This is going to be interesting to see here if they do a quick little slant route to number 24, Jendel Sanchez here, or if they just hand the ball to Delir Adams. And there will be a flag thrown on that play. False start offense. False start on Jendel Sanchez, number 24, wide receiver. It's going to make that 3rd down a little bit more challenging. Now here, I would expect to see a pass. I wouldn't see a run. Unless they feel very confident right now where they know they could get the 1st down. Or even more, a touchdown. As they line up, 3 wide receivers on the right side of the field. I would look towards the left side where it's just a one-on-one matchup. And Luke Spang's looking towards that left side of the field, and it is...
Intended for Khalifi, incomplete.
And it is incomplete.
Moratori on the coverage. 4th and 12.
4th and 12. If they go for the field goal, it will be a pretty far kick for Griffin Mustafer. And Parkland will go for it. Luke Spang takes the snap, and he kicks it. Quickly blocked. The ball will be placed down at the 40-yard line.
Spang's quick kick is blocked.
That snap went bad for Parkland, and
Block was recovered by number 26.
ball will be placed down at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 Emmaus
Got to give it to Emmaus on that
from
one.
their own 40.
They put too much pressure on the
Midway
backfield.
through the second, Allentown Central Catholic 7, Northwestern 7.
Sometimes the Hornets sting you when you don't want them to.
Okay, we're gonna hit with
As the Emmaus Hornets offense is now taking the field. Josiah Williams is looking down the field, and the wide receiver will be tripped up in the backfield, and that ball was thrown really far. Could have been very dangerous if the wide receiver stayed on his feet. Try throwing it down to Syracuse Boulevard. But as I mentioned pregame, that's something that Emmaus is going to look into doing, where they're going to take advantage of the Parkland's secondary, where they've given up a big plays before. As Josiah Williams takes the snap, hands off to his running back, and he will be stopped by swarming Parkland Trojans. There will be no yards gained, but there will be yards lost. 3rd and 12. Josiah Williams will take the snap in an empty set formation, and he's looking towards the left side of the field, and he has a completion, enough for a first down. That was a very good thrown ball. He had a tight window to throw the ball, and it was caught and it was put in a good place to catch the ball. As again, Mace is lined up in that empty set formation. Josiah Williams takes a snap, and it is a QB draw, and he will have a slight gain. If not, it will be them for no gain. And yeah, and he will have like a yard gain, so 2nd and 9. Again, Mace is now lined from the empty set formation. Look for pressure towards the right side of the field, and that will be a false start on the offense, where both their wide receivers got a little bit too anxious. They jumped off sides. A little bit too excited. Some seem to be arguing about this call. False start offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down. 2nd and 15. Just under 9 minutes left. Let's see what Emmaus can do with the ball. Emmaus is now lined up in single set formation. They take the snap. They're looking down towards the towards the opposite end of the field, and he then throws a quick little handoff to in the backfield. Victor Pagan was there to stop the ball in the backfield.
Also 2 in the play. It'll be 3rd and 17.
Ball will be placed then down at the 45-yard line. Tyler Jarvis for Emmaus Orange is now being taken off the field. Emmaus breaks out of their huddle, and it is empty set formation. I will look for maybe Nico Meller to come off the edge there. And he's looking, and the QB's Josiah Williams is looking towards the end of the field and incomplete. That could have been that was a very dangerous play because there was no open wide receivers down there. And there were 3 Parkland Trojans defenders at the end of that field where maybe it could have been intercepted. But it will be 4th and 17.
Brian Crawford onto the punt.
Trey Trembo's back to return. Trey Trembo on the return, and he will fair catch it. Ball will be placed at the 27-yard line.
Trembo calls for a fair catch at about the 27. It'll be 1st and 10 Trojans. Scoring update in the second. Whitehall 19.
1st and 10, new start for the Trojans. Let's see if they can move the ball down the field and score.
Again in the second, Whitehall 19, East Stroudsburg South 6.
As Luke Smink takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dooley Adams, and he is stopped and in the backfield. No gain. Loss of yards.
Daniel Ani on the stop for Emmaus. Loss of 3 on the play.
2nd and 13.
Trojans.
As Luke Smink is waiting for the call. Emmaus has done a really good job stopping Dooley Adams. They haven't let him have haven't let him have too much explosive yards. As Trishan will be handing the ball off in the backfield, and he will be stopped at the 21-yard line. But as I was saying, yeah, they haven't let him really have explosive plays.
Loss of 2 in the play. It'll be 3rd and 15 Trojans.
3rd and 15 Parkland Trojans. Luke Smink takes the snap, hands the ball off to Dooley Adams, and he is running, and he will be stopped at the 39-yard line. And he knows he could have, he's jumping up and down because he knows he could have broken off for a big play. But he just got stopped, he just got tripped up in the ankles by the Emmaus defender.
4th down, Trojans.
Flag on the play. Parkland's clapping could be... Now the refs are talking about the call. False start, offense. 5-yard penalty, replay, 4th and 9.
Good sniper on for the punt.
That will solidify the punt.
Robinson back deep for Emmaus.
Jaden Robinson then set to return for Emmaus. Parkland will punt the ball. And that's a very good kick ball. And it will be down at the 40-yard line. People seem to be arguing in the crowd.
Punt is down by number 4, William Carrick.
A lot of enthusiasm coming from the crowd, though. That's what you like to see. That's what we love to see, especially with these high-intense rivalries. Josiah Williams is now getting ready to take the snap in an empty set formation. It will be a QB draw, and he will be tripped up. And that will be a loss of yards.
Williams on the keeper. Right down to number 6, Victor Pagan.
Brought down by number 6, Victor Pagan.
Loss of 1 on the play. 2nd and 11.
Again, Emmaus is now lined up in an empty set formation. Josiah Williams is looking down the opposite end of the field, and it is incomplete. Coverage was really good by Nakai Bullock.
Bullock on the coverage. Your 3rd and 11.
That was a very good thrown ball. Emmaus is really taking these deep shots. This is something that they really couldn't do their first meeting, which was 3 weeks ago, because it was raining a lot. It was the weather was terrible that night, so it was just a lot of running that night. This Emmaus offense really lucked out because the rain came early today. It's not raining right now. Let's see what they can do. As Emmaus is now lined up in an empty set formation, Josiah Williams to take the snap. He's moving to his right side. He's looking, and the ball and his throw on the run is incomplete.
Incomplete. Nico Medler on the coverage. Be 4th and 11.
4th and 11.
Trey Tremba back deep.
Trey Tremba is set to return. And as they were punting, and that was very close to being blocked. Nice little roll on the ground where it benefited Parkland. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line. 41-yard line.
Down by Trevor Gitsky. At the 41. Will be 1st and 10, Parkland. 4:39 remaining in your first half of play.
As Parkland Trojans offense is now taking the field. As Luke Spain will now run up the middle for a keeper, and he slides for a quick 5-yard gain.
Ben Thomas on the tackle for Emmaus. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, Trojans.
2nd and 7. Sorry, it was a 3-yard gain. Luke Spang takes the snap. He's looking towards the right side of the field, and he is looking deep, and it is
Pass intended for Trey
incomplete. He was looking for Trey Trimble on that pass.
Robinson on the coverage.
Trey Trimble is their receiving yard leader for Parkland. He has 28 receptions for 336 yards with 4 touchdowns. As Luke Spink takes the snap, and a lot of pressure is being thrown his way, and he will quick pass to Delir Adams, and he fights for the first down. As he's holding his right knee, Delir Adams, on that play. Trojans, first down. Move those chains.
Completion is good for a Trojan. First down.
That was a really good play recognition by Luke Spang there. as Trey Tremblow's motion to his left side. He's looking towards the left side of the field, and a good dive back for the ball by Nakai Bullock. Ball is caught at the 39-yard line.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Gain of 8 yards. As Luke Spink takes the snap, and whistles are being blown. Let's see what the calls. Oh. False start offense. 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, at halftime of the District 11 4A final, Northwestern 7, Allentown Central Catholic 7.
As Luke Spink takes the snap, hands the ball, fake hands the ball to Dulier Adams, and it is caught.
Luke Spang's pass complete to number 22, Trey Tremba.
It is caught by Trey Tremba. Enough for the first down.
Jaden Delgado on the stop for Emmaus.
Jaden Delgado was there for the stop. There's a flag on that play. There was an ineligible wide receiver down the field, number 50, for Parkland. Mark Ramos was down at past the 5 yards. Really good pass, and just unfortunate. With 2 minutes and 37 seconds remaining, let's see what Parkland can do. Let's see if they could take advantage and go up with the lead with 14-0 going into halftime. Timeout, Parkland. As Parkland Trojans' offense is now all set. Nakai Bullock is now being motioned to the right side. Luke Spink takes the snaps, looking towards the right side of the field, and it is deflected.
Pass broken up by number 72, Mario Landino. Be 3rd and 13.
That could have been very costly if he got his two hands around it and it was an interception. That would have been very costly. He's been lucky. There's been some very dangerous throws that Luke Spink has thrown. Flag on the play. Third and 13. Look out towards the left side of the field. Oh, ball is recovered by Emmaus. That was a really bad handoff.
Fumble is recovered by number 58.
Unfortunate handoff.
Your first down, Emmaus.
With 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining, Emmaus now has good field position. Let's see if they could punch it in and tie the score going up and going into halftime. Remember, Parkland receives the ball to start the third quarter. Ball will be down at the 43-yard line. Josiah Williams is looking towards the left side of the field, and the ball was thrown really low, but he is stopped in the backfield by Trojans, Parkland Trojans. Josiah Williams is looking towards the left side of the field, and the pass is broken up.
Pass intended for Robinson, incomplete.
Nico Miller was there to deflect the ball.
3rd and 13.
3rd and 13. A minute and 25 left in this game. If Parkland's able to get a stop down here, let's see if they could do quick little 10-yard gains, then run the ball in with Delir Adams if they are able to get a stop here. As Josiah Williams takes the handoff, he's looking towards the left side of the field, and ball is overthrown. Nico Miller was there. Pass was intended for Jaden Robinson.
4th and 13.
4th and 13. Trey Tremba is set back to return this punt. Trey Tremba returns the ball at the 18-yard line. He's running towards the left side of the field, and he has a 2-yard gain. Ball will be down at the 21-yard line. A minute and 7 seconds remaining. Let's see what Luke Spang can do.
Personal foul. Number 65. That 15 yards will be added from the end of the run.
And there will be a flag thrown on that play by the kicking team where it was personal foul and the ball, and there will be an additional 15 yards added to Trey Tremba's return. Never mind, there was a 15-yard penalty on the receiving team.
Personal foul was on Parkland. First down.
Personal foul was on Parkland. This is a very unfortunate field possession for Parkland right now. As Victor Pagan is now motioned to the left side of the field, and the ball is now handed off to Delir Adams. He breaks free, and he is stopped at the 20-yard line. He only had one man to beat, and if he beat that man, It would be 13-0 Parkland. Last minute of play. Let's see what Parkland can do. Let's see if they could get some points before halftime. Luke Spang takes the snap, hands the ball to Delir Adams, and he is stopped. But enough for a first down. First down, Trojans. As Parkland's offense is now coming off the field. And that will bring us all the way down to the end of the second quarter. Parkland 7, Emmaus nada, 0. Parkland is seeking substitute teachers. A valid teacher certificate is required. Please call the Human Resources Office to reserve your spot at 610-351-5530. Again, 610-351-5530. More information about daily substitute positions are available at www.parklandsd.org/subs. Again, www.parklandsd.org/subs. So far in this game, it's been very, it's sort of what we expected. Where the defense, Emmaus and Parkland have very good defenses. The only play that Emmaus has really given up is when Parkland called that wildcat formation, where they had Delir Adams take the snap, and that's something that no one expected. Something that I will say though is that Parkland isn't really passing the ball, and Emmaus is looking, as I said earlier, they're looking for those deep shots to take advantage of that secondary. If Emmaus does want to win this game, something that they need to do is keep on passing the ball. For Parkland, they need to get they need to start handing the ball off a lot more to Delir Adams. They need Delir Adams to be Delir Adams and carry this team. Now the Emmaus band is now entering the field, and we will remain silent because we respect the marching bands and the amount of effort that they put in.
Cold? No. Why? They're good. If I take my gloves off, I'll probably be cold, though.
That's not that cold.
I needed a boy's life, you know?
Yeah, I was just, Mouse.
Yeah, it's his daughter, right? Is that his daughter?
Yeah.
No, yeah. It was funny, they were standing over here, and she was on a step down below, and they were the same height.
I know. You know his sister, right?
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah.
I can't believe how freaking short she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
She's the Jen Bar at Citronia.
I know.
Yeah.
Yep. I gotta go talk to Mouse. He's eyeing me up.
He's eyeing you up, you know what that means.
He wants some.
We all grew up together. Well, we all got old together. Dave didn't grow. He got to be like that tall and flat. Dave. Yeah. That whole family. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Emmaus Green Hornet Marching Band.
One day we were in there and they were all yeah. That was a while back though. Yeah. I don't think any of them are here anymore. Morning. Sneeze up and sneeze.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment, Parkland High School is proud to present the 2021 edition of the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band, under the direction of Jason LaRue and Allison Figueroa, assisted by Mark Sislow. Our percussion coordinator is Justin Tanzos, assisted by Emily Boger, and our color guard coordinator is Sydney Sherrier, assisted by Giovanna Romano. Our marching band coordinator is Mrs. Connie Baxter. For your halftime entertainment, the band will be transporting you to the concert arena with rock classics from then and now. Music by AC/DC and My Chemical Romance, featuring flugelhorn soloist Mitchell Roth, help us celebrate our return to the big stage after our tour's hiatus. Tonight's show is dedicated to our seniors, with our thanks for all of their contributions and dedication during their many years in the marching band. We wish them great success in their future endeavors. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Isabella Landis, Elena Attia, Lucy Schilling, and field conductor Rowan Keister, sit back, relax, and enjoy the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band. Attention, stage musicians. Final sound check. Doors opening any second. and gentlemen, your Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band. Once again, the Parkland High School Trojan Marching Band.
As the band's now leaving the field, we are now getting ready for the Parkland Trojans to receive the ball. As we were getting ready for the Parkland to receive the ball, something that hasn't happened a lot this game is movement on the offensive side of the ball. That's what everyone expected though, because these teams are very much known for their respective defenses. Something that Parkland needs to do a better job of is stop getting these costly penalty calls, as been hurting them all game. Also, they can't be afraid to start throwing the ball because Emmaus has had Delia Adams all numbered tonight. For Emmaus, they just need to start connecting on these deep passes that they've been throwing. If they start connecting on these passes, it would be a very different game. As for the defenses, you really can't complain too much since both these teams' defenses have been amazing tonight. Only thing Parkland could take advantage of are these one-on-one coverages that they have been given when Jack Harrison is lined up or Trey Trembo. They need to start calling their numbers a lot more. But along with this, Luke Spain needs to handle the pressure and start throwing the ball more confidently. What's at stake here for both these teams are berth at the district title game. And here come your Parkland Trojans. Getting ready for the third quarter. Less than a minute till playtime.
Okay, pay attention to the clock. Feet back. Time for the fourth quarter. Please do not be late.
Quick update from the District 11 4A final. In the third quarter, Northwestern 14, Allentown Central Catholic 7. Nakai Bullock, Trey Tremba back deep for the Trojans.
Nakai Bullock and Trey Trumbo are set to return in the backfield. Emmaus kicks the ball in, and that is a very short kick. And it was going to be caught at the 25-yard line. And fumble at the 35-yard line.
Jesse Roosh on the return.
Jesse Roosh on that return. The Hornets say that they have it, but it is a fight to see who has the ball. And more Hornets players are signaling that it is their ball. And they keep on signaling that it's their ball. And the referee is now telling them to get back. And Emmaus does have the ball. That is very unfortunate for Parkland.
First down Emmaus in Parkland territory.
Emmaus Hornets offense is now set to take the field right now. But Josiah Williams now taking the snap, handing the ball up to his, doing a fake handoff, and he does a quick little spin around and down at the 34-yard line.
Williams. Jesse Roosh on the stop for the
Jesse Roosh was there on the stop.
2nd and 7.
Josiah Williams now refers back to his coach because he seems to be a little bit confused on that play. Takes the snap. He's looking towards the right side of the field. And it is intercepted. Interception going all the way down at the 50-yard line. Intercepted by Nico Medler.
Nicholas Davidson on the stop for the Hornets.
There's a reason why Nico Medler is part of the first team All EPC South Defensive Player. That's why you don't test Nico Medler. The ball will be then placed at the 49-yard line.
Your 1st and 10 Parkland from their own 49.
As Parkland Trojans offense is now taking the field, let's see if they can capitalize off Nico Medler's interception. And let's see if they made any changes at halftime. As Andrew Cleefe's getting motion towards the right side of the field along with Delir Adams. Luke Spang rolls out to his right. He's looking at Delir Adams, and it is dropped. Ball was intended for Adams. That would have been a quick 3-yard gain if Delir Adams held onto the ball. Second and 10 from the 49-yard line still. So far, Luke Spang this game, he's 4 for 9 on his pass attempts. And he hands the ball to Delir Adams, and he cuts through, he breaks through, and he is then down at the 49-yard line. 48-yard line.
Brought down by number 32, Aiden Garrett.
It's brought down by Aiden Garrett for Emmaus. Luke Spang now takes a snap. He's getting pressured, and he is sacked in the backfield. That is very unfortunate for Parkland, as the ball will now be placed at the 42-yard line, and that is fourth down. Now it is 4th down. Parkland will now punt the ball, and they really couldn't benefit, and they really couldn't take advantage of Nico Medler's interception there. As Jaden Robinson's now taking the ball, as now set to return the ball for Emmaus. Ball is poorly placed, and it will end up dropping.
William Carrick downs the punt.
Will Carrick downs the punt at the 35-yard line. 37-yard line.
Ball is placed at the 37. Be first and 10 Emmaus.
First and 10. Number 3 is looking down the field on a quick trick play, and it is caught. And he will be brought down by number 6, Victor Pagan, at the 10-yard line. Tyson Carrot was there to catch the ball. Or Tyson Carrot was there to throw the ball down to Jaden Robinson.
On the stop for the Trojans. Be first and 10 Emmaus.
Victor Pagan stopped him at the 11-yard line. This is exactly what Emmaus wanted to do. They wanted to start targeting this Parkland secondary, and Josiah Williams will now look towards the right side of the field, and it is touchdown Emmaus Hornets, number 24
Emmaus.
for Emmaus.
The 24, Dylan Dargo.
Dylan Dargo. And that's something that Emmaus is going to now start taking advantage of, is this Parkland secondary. Parkland secondary has given up a bunch of big plays over the course of the season. They of course got better towards the later part of the season, but this is something that Emmaus will now look to exploit from Parkland's defense. As Emmaus now kicks the ball, and it is good. 7-7.
9:07 remaining in your third quarter of play. We are tied at 7.
9 minutes and 18 seconds left. Let's see if Parkland can capitalize in off their field goal return, and off their kickoff return, and score a touchdown.
Quick update from the other 6A semifinal. In the third, Freedom 14, Northampton 0. Trey Trumba and Nakai Bullock back to
Trey Trumba and Nakai Bullock are set to return in the backfield for Parkland. Here's the kick, and it is being returned by Nakai Bullock. Ball will be placed at the 28-yard line.
Jeremiah Sona on the stop.
Let's see if Parkland could get some momentum going and score a touchdown here. That would boost their team morale a lot right now. Luke Spang motions Trey Trumba towards the right side of the field, and it is a keeper, and it is fumbled by Luke Spang.
Spang on the keeper.
People are not happy right now.
Swarm of Hornets fall on Spang. He's second down Trojans.
And Parkland Trojans end up recovering the ball, so it will now be second down for Parkland. They need to get some positive yards here right now. Luke Spang takes the snap. He's looking towards the right side of the field, and he hits his wide receiver on a quick low slant route. That will be Trey Tremba.
Spang's pass complete. Trey Tremba on reception. Brought down by Jaden Robinson.
Luke Spang takes a snap. He's looking towards the right side of the field. He's looking deep, and it is caught. And there's a flag thrown on that play. There will be defensive pass interference.
Complete, number 24.
Pass is complete to Jendel Sanchez. Move those chains.
For the Hornets.
Defense number 21. Penalties declined. Result of the play. First down.
And that's something that Luke Spang should look to do more often, is throw the ball really deep down the field and trust his wide receivers to make those catches. Beautiful catch by Jendel Sanchez, though. Even with defensive pass interference there, Luke Spang takes a snap. He's looking towards the left side of the field again. Motions, looks towards his right, looks for Trey Trump in the middle, and it is complete.
Spang's pass complete. Trey
That's really good
Trump.
read. That's a really good read by Luke Spang. He looked towards the left side of the field. He realized that Jendel Sanchez was being covered. He then looked towards the right side of the field. He had Delir Adams on that little check down, but Luke Spang was looking for more yards, and he hit Trey Tremba in stride in the middle of the field. This is something that Parkland needs, though. This momentum that they keep on going. They're running a basically a no-huddle offense. They hand the ball off to Delir Adams, and there is going to be a flag thrown on that play. Encroachment defense. So that would be a 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 5. This is what Parkland needs. This momentum to keep on going their way. This is exactly what Parkland needed. Now on this play, I would expect to see Delir Adams possibly get handed the ball off here. If not, I'll look for a quick little check down on this play if they do end up passing the ball. And they motion 2 wide receivers out towards their right. There will be a flag thrown on that play. No flag. Timeout called. First of the half for Emmaus.
2 scoring updates for you. First in the District 11 4A final. Late in the third, Allentown Central Catholic 21, Northwestern 14. In the 6A semifinal, in the third, Freedom 14, Northampton 3.
Parkland's looking for bus drivers. If you are motivated and a safe driver, come join our outstanding transportation department. Find information on how to apply by going to Parkland School District Human Resources website under Transportation Application Process. And if you have any questions, please call 610-351-5690 or email the transportation department at psdtrans@parklandsd.org. Beep beep, Jose. As Luke Spang is now going to take the snap, hand the ball up to Delir Adams, and Delir Adams is running through people, and he is down at the 14-yard line. He was fighting for those yards. He was trucking people. First down, Parkland Trojans.
Adams carries good for a Trojan. First down.
This is exactly what Parkland needs right now. This momentum going their way right now. Ball sent off to Delir Adams again, and he cuts back. He's going to be tackled for a loss of yards.
Aiden Garrett on the tackle. He's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. If Parkland does pass the ball out, we'll look for either number 10, which is Nakai Bullock, or Trey Trumba to do a quick little slant route and for Luke Spang to hit them in stride on that quick little slant route. I wouldn't expect too much. And he's looking at, he passes the ball to Delir Adams, and Delir Adams will be down at the 11-yard line.
Complete. Delir Adams. Ben Thomas on the
That was a
stop.
quick little check down to Delir Adams. They got some forward progression going on right now. This momentum is really good for them right now. Right now they could take the field goal if it does have to go to the 4th down, but that's not what Parkland's looking for right now. They're looking for that touchdown. As Luke Spank's now telling his offensive line on what they're gonna do. Look for number 24, Jendel Sanchez. That's a single coverage as they motion out. Delia Adams. Luke Spank keeps the ball on a keeper, and there's gonna be a flag thrown.
Keeper, penalty flags on the play. Jaden Delgado on the stop.
Let's see who the flag's thrown on. It looks like it's going to be on Parkland, by the way, that their offense is now moving all towards that backfield. And here comes the call. Holding offense. That penalty will be declined in it. It will now be 4th down. That one will bring the field goal team unit onto the field.
For the field goal, Medler
As Griffin Misthifer is now getting set to kick this field goal. He's aiming a shot. And his kick is... no good.
Parkland's field goal is no good. 4:45 remaining in the 3rd. We're still tied at 7.
7-7. Still tied. That's not something that you really want to happen with coming away with no points, being that close to the end zone. The grass was only 10 yards away. But that is the hardest part of football, is trying to get to that end zone. Those last 10 yards, it's really hard because you can't really go to those passing plays where the only kind of passing plays that you have are those slants, or you have to run the ball, and that's what the defense expects, are those slants and running plays. With under 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Josiah Williams takes a snap, and he keeps a QB draw, and he will be stopped by swarming Trojans.
An army of Trojans.
He had enough there for a 2-yard gain, so 2nd and 8.
Emmaus.
Josiah Williams tried to get Parkland's defensive line to move on the hard snap count, where he tried doing it 3 times, but it did not work. Takes the snap. He's looking towards the left side of his field. He scans, and it is caught.
Williams pass complete. Jaden Robinson. Jesse Arush on the stop.
Jesse Arush was there for a stop, and it will be short of the 1st down. 3rd and 1. As there will be an injury happening on that field. As there's an injury on that field right now. Number 2 for Emmaus, Jaden Robinson, has he landed awkwardly on his knee. That would be a huge blow for Emmaus because he's been there. He was able to catch that deep ball that set them up for that touchdown early on in the 3rd quarter. Still laying on the ground. It's being attended to by the amazing Emmaus training staff right now. And that's good for him. He's able to walk off the field. As Emmaus is now lined up in their formation. Josiah Williams takes the snap. He's trying to do a hard count. Now he takes the snap, hands the ball off to his running back. His running back is explosive, and he breaks through. And he has enough for a 1st down.
Jared Roller on the carry. Stopped by Jesse Arush. Roller's carry is good for Emmaus. 1st down.
The ball was carried enough for Emmaus 1st down. Jared Groller was the running back who carried the ball in that play. Emmaus takes a snap, hands the ball off again to his running back, and he is tripped up. Jared Groller again on the carry. Enough. It's 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. Earlier on in this game, Emmaus was not able to run this ball. Now they're able to run this ball, which is starting to look a little bit dangerous now because they're able to pass and run the ball. That's not something that's looking really good for Parkland right now. Cy Williams takes snap. He's looking towards the right side of the field on a quick little out route, and wide receiver will be stopped
Pass complete number 3, Tyson Carrot.
by number 10, Nakai Bullock.
On the stop. A completion is good for another.
He hit his wide receiver on a flat route. As you can probably hear from the crowd, the home crowd is now chanting Parkland. Very enthusiastic about this team. Josiah Williams takes the snap. He's looking towards the left side of his field, and it is caught. And he will be brought down.
Pass complete again to number 3,
Enough for
Carrot.
a 9-yard gain.
William Carrick on the stop for the Trojans.
Will Carrick was there on the stop. 2nd and 1. With under 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter, let's see if Emmaus can punch in this. Let's see if Emmaus can punch in this ball. They motion out Dylan Lofts to the right side. They hand the ball off again to Jared Groller, and he is stopped.
Jared Roller, your ball carrier.
Let's see if he has enough for a first down.
Roosh on the tackle.
And it is not for a first down. It is 3rd and inches. As the refs are now waving off. They're going to call for official timeout to see if this ball did end up passing. Passing line again. Here come those chains. Let's see if Emmaus has enough for a first down. And
first down, Emmaus.
And they do have enough. As Emmaus is now getting all set and ready. Let's take this snap. Let's see if Parkland's amazing defense can hold off this Emmaus offense that's been very explosive right now. And that is enough for a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Your ball carrier, Carrick on the stop.
Looks like we're about to have one more play before the end of this quarter. They're looking towards the right side of the field, and it is caught. And number 24 will have enough for the touchdown. Touchdown, Emmaus.
Dylan Dargo.
That's very unfortunate for Parkland, as they had the lead up until now. (13-7) Emmaus, as they're now going for the extra point attempt. And it is good. 14 Emmaus, Parkland 7.
Emmaus 14, Parkland 7.
This Parkland offense, though, to begin the third quarter, they were moving the ball very well. So if Parkland is able to move the ball like they were the first drive of the third quarter, I have no worries about this Parkland offense right now. Nakai Bullock and Trey Tremba are in the backfield right now for Parkland.
Will back on the kickoff. Bullock and Tremba back deep.
Miz kicks the ball off. And fumble. Emmaus recovery. That is very unfortunate right now. You can't have those costly turnovers right now. That is heartbreaking.
So when Darville on the recovery.
That's not something that you want to happen right now, especially in a game where Parkland is now down. Let's see if this defense can pull off a stop and maybe get a turnover here. This defense must be tied right now because this is the second drive where they now have to be on it yet again. As the Emmaus offense is now set to take the field yet again. They're now put in excellent field position. Ball's down at the 46-yard line. Parkland moves straight to shift. The QB moves to his right, and the throw is incomplete. Ball went over his head.
Pass intended for Carrot, incomplete.
Special request from Mrs. Baxter.
This Emmaus Hornets
Second and
offense
10
right now is
Hornets.
trying to look and exploit this Parkland Trojans secondary right now. Josiah Williams takes a snap. The ball is almost deflected. He runs up the field,
Pass complete to number 3.
and Tyson Carrot was able to catch the ball, and he moves those chains.
Okay, 7 Nation after the next snap. Everybody ready? After the snap, 7 Nation.
So once he snap, he hands the ball off to his running back, and he is stopped.
Moratori, your ball carrier.
Enough for a 1 yard.
Brought down by number 4, William Carrick. That ends your
As we are now
first
going
quarter
into this
play.
fourth quarter, Emmaus is now in the lead, 14 Emmaus, Parkland Trojans 7. Let's see if Parkland Trojans can pull off some unanswered points right now. And here's a shot of the Parkland Trojan marching band. This Parkland Trojan marching band is really good. Gotta respect the amount of effort and hard work that they put in. As Parkland's team is now huddling. Trying to get some motivational words in by coach. One person to watch out right now for on this defense is Nico Meller. He had the interception earlier. That's something that Josiah Williams has to always keep an eye out for. Wherever Nico Meller is, you do not throw that way. You do not throw that way. You do not throw that way. He's been a terror to all these offenses that they've had to go up against. And Josiah Williams' throw will be intercepted in the backfield.
Ball is intercepted by number 10, Nakai Bullock.
Nakai Bullock, interception.
Out of bounds by
As I said,
Dylan
this Parkland secondary, though, they while they do give up some big plays, they also are known for having their interceptions. Ball will be placed down at the 15-yard line. Now's the chance for Parkland to redeem themselves and score here. As the Parkland Trojans offense is now going onto the field. They motion out Trey Trumba to the left. Now going back out to his right. Luke Spang scanning the field. It was an RPO, and Delir Adams is unable to do anything there as he's stopped in the backfield.
On the stop. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Still be 2nd and 10. Luke Spink takes a snap. He's looking towards the left side of the field, and that play will be called off. It's going to be a penalty on the offense. It's going to be a false start.
False start. Offense number 2. 5-yard penalty.
2nd and 15. This is some very unfortunate calls right now that's happening against Parkland. Luke Spang motions out to Delir Adams to his left. He's looking for a throw. He moves out. He's moving to his right, and he hits Trey Trumba. And that ball will be dropped.
Penalty flag on the play.
Penalty flag on that play. It seems to be a number 51 for Parkland. Going to be holding call. That penalty will be declined, and it will now be 3rd and 15. They're looking for any kind of positive yards right now. Luke Spang tries to get a hard count on this defense, trying to look for a penalty. Spang takes a snap. He's looking towards his... Oh, no. The ball will now be muffed as Luke Spang was hit while he was throwing that ball. Ball will be recovered by Emmaus.
Fumbles recovered by number 26, Jared Groller.
Luke Spang is telling the referees that there should be a flag thrown on that play. Ten minutes and 28 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Emmaus only needs 5 yards here, so just look for them to run the ball. Number 10 is going to be motioned out. And he only has 1 man to beat, and touchdown Emmaus.
Touchdown Emmaus, number 26, Jared Groller, the 5-yard run.
There have been miracles, though, to happen in football. So maybe we could see one tonight with Parkland scoring 2 touchdowns. They get an interception. If they score a touchdown here, they got to have a turnover on that defensive drive that they will have if they score a touchdown. But there have been miracles before. Could we see one tonight? Who knows? as Emmaus' extra point attempt will be good. 21 Emmaus, Parkland 7.
22 remaining in your ball game. Emmaus 21, Parkland 7.
With this much time left and with only 10 minutes remaining, and with the score and with Parkland being down by 14, I would expect to see a lot of pass plays. Or if they do decide to hand off the ball, they have to be very confident right now. Their team around this Parkland team is looking really down right now. But with one play, that's all it takes. One play. Andre Williams told me when I interviewed him, all it takes is one play. That's all it takes. One play to have in a game.
Bullock and Shremba back to you for the Trojans.
And the game can be turned around just like that. That's what he told me.
Owen Garcia on for the kickoff.
Trumbo and Bullock are in the backfield for Parkland right now. Here he is setting up. Here he is now setting up for the kick. He will now kick the ball off, and it will be returned at the 25-yard line. Nico Medler on that return. That's what you like to see. That means Hornet helping Nico Medler get up. That's what you like to see. Good sportsmanship. In between the two biggest rivals in EPC football. That's what you like to see. Good sportsmanship. Luke Spink takes the snap. He's looking towards the left side field. He hits Jack Harrison on a 8-yard slant.
Pass complete to Harrison.
As this Parkland offense, I would expect to see them moving a lot more, trying to hurry this ball up, trying to save as much time as possible. They're telling them to hurry up, get to the line as quick as possible. Luke Spang takes the snap, passes the ball to Trey Tremba on a quick little in route. Touchdown! Not touchdown. First down. Trey Tremba. I was a little bit too excited. Ball will be placed shy of the 50-yard line. First down. Luke Spink hands the ball off to Delir Adams, and he will be stopped.
Delir Adams. Landino on the stop for the Hornets.
Right now, this run game has been stagnant so far. If I was Parkland, I'd just start passing the ball a lot more right now. Trey Trumbo is now motioned to his right side. Luke Spang looks for him there, but he's unable to look. And he falls, but not before he tries to fall for a couple more yards. The ball will be placed at the 45-yard line.
3rd and 5 Trojans.
3rd and 5 Trojans. Luke Spang originally, his target was Trey Tremble, but Trey Tremble wasn't facing him, so Luke Spang then decided to run with all the pressure collapsing. Again, all the pressure is collapsing. He's moving towards his right side. He's trying to beat out that guy. He's throwing down deep downfield and caught. He's going towards the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Jack Harrison. And that's good, but they scored in under 2 minutes. That's what Parkland needed. Now what they need here is for their defense to stop Emmaus. Will they be able to do it? As Griffin Mustafa is now being set to kick this extra point. He's 1 for 1 on his extra point attempts, but he's 0 for 1 on his field goal attempts. And the extra point attempt is good. 14 Parkland, Emmaus 21. Parkland did score in under 2 minutes. That's very impressive. They saved as much time as possible with trying to move the ball as much as possible, and that team morale, even though it was slightly low, now that team morale is very high right now. Now that they're able to score, and if this defense is able to get a stop, this is exactly what Parkland needs in order to get back in this game. Parkland still has all 3 of their timeouts remaining. As the referee mishandles the ball. Here's an instant replay on that. Quick drop on that ball. Could that be a fumble? Technically a fumble. As Parkland's now setting up this kick. Griffin missed the first. Setting up for the kick here. And it is on your way. That ball is kicked really deep, and it is mishandled. Let's see if they can get him. Got him! Let's get an instant replay on that tackle.
Michael low on the stick for the Trojans.
What a hit. All this momentum's going towards Parkland's way right now.
Emmaus from their own 12, 8-7.
Emmaus ball from their own 12. Right now, the secondary cannot give up any big plays right now. That's what Parkland needs to focus on, as this defense is now trying to create a shift, trying to create as much pressure as possible. This running back is running, and he is going to be stopped, but not before having good.
Jarvis, your ball carrier, brought down by Nico Medler.
But not before having an 8-yard gain. He was brought down by Nico Medler. Second and 1. Ball will be placed at the 21-yard line.
Hey, man, make sure you're playing together. Don't get sloppy just because you're excited. Don't get sloppy.
As Emmaus' tight ends now gain motion. And all the pressure is now going into that backfield. And tackle for loss. Parkland swarms the Emmaus running back.
Jarvis, your ball carrier. No roadie on the stop.
No roadie on the stop.
Also 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Tyleik Jarvis was swarmed by a bunch of Trojans on that play. This is exactly what Parkland needs. Let's see if they can get a stop here right now. With 7 minutes remaining. You can hear the crowd going wild right now. They want this ball. They want Parkland to get this ball. Let's see if they can. Emmaus snaps the ball. And he is stopped, but let's see if he has enough for a first down.
Jaden Groller, your ball carrier.
Jaden Groller, your ball carrier. Now let's see. Now the referees are calling for the chains to be moved closer to him. 6 minutes and 33 seconds remaining, so it will be an official timeout. An official timeout. Let's see.
Hey, Drumline, give us a little left post number 9.
Here come the chains in. Will it be enough? It will not be enough, and Trojans were able to stop them on that 3rd down. 4th down now coming up. That was a big play that the Trojans needed to stop the Emmaus Hornets. They swatted down Tyleik Jarvis on that carry. As Emmaus is now getting set to punt this ball. No Trey Trumbo set to return. Ooh, it is. That ball is close to being smacked down, and the ball will take a. They will now let the ball roll, and they will be down at the 44-yard line. Let's see if Parkland is able to come up with a miracle and score a touchdown here.
First and 10, Trojans.
They have plenty of time. They still have all their 3 timeouts remaining. That's something that's very important for Parkland right now, is that they still have all their 3 timeouts remaining. Now, if I was Parkland, I would want to score as quick as possible, try to get a defensive stop, and then use all the 3 timeouts here. Or you just know that you want to go for a touchdown, and just let the time run out. Take as much time as you can. Take as much time as they can off the clock here right now. Luke Spank takes a snap. He's looking towards the left side of the field. And that was a very risky throw. Ball was intended for Nakai Bullock. That's a very risky throw, though, because there was a bunch of Emmaus defenders right there. And the Emmaus defensive lineman could have easily swatted the ball, and that ball could have went up, and it could have taken an unlucky hit, and it could have went to the Emmaus defender's chest. Luke Spank takes a snap. He's looking across the field. Now he's looking for a deep ball, and it is dropped.
Pass intended for Harrison.
His pass was intended for Harrison. It went right through his hands. That would have been a very good and crucial catch right now for Parkland. Spank put it right where he needed to. It was just unfortunate Jack Harrison could not come down with the ball. And plus, on that play, he throws it as soon as he can, and the Emmaus defender, he tried getting back, but he just cannot get there in time, so he had to push Jack Harrison. As Luke Spank's looking towards his sideline right now to get the play. Luke Spank takes a snap. The throw is on his way. And that's as you guys can hear from the crowd, there's some, they're looking for a flag right now. That should be a defensive pass interference. He held him down before he even had a chance to go for the ball. But that will not be called. That's not how they see it. That's Parkland's gearing to get ready for this punt. You know what we haven't seen, though, tonight is maybe we could see a trick play on this punt. I highly doubt it, but we could see a trick play on this punt. As no, they will not, and Emmaus will call a fair catch on that play, and it will be down at the 25-yard line.
Darville fields the punt.
Parkland's defense was able to get a stop last possession. Let's see if they could get a stop this possession right now.
Spotted at about the 25.
What would be very helpful right now is if they got a pick six. Pick six. The Spartan secondary, though, has to be ready because they know that they will be tested on this drive. But maybe not. Maybe Emmaus decides to play it safe and they just keep on handing the ball off right now to the running back. As Parkland will now as Emmaus will now hand the ball off to the running back. Poor progression, but he will be brought down for maybe he had a yard gain.
Moratori, your ball carrier.
Sam Moratori was here for that carry. 2nd and 9. 5 minutes and 5 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Second and 9, and Emmaus is taking as much time as they can here right now because they know all the momentum's going towards Parkland right now. As they will hand the ball off yet again to the running back. Josiah Williams will hand the ball to his running back.
Jesse Roosh on the stop.
Jesse Roosh was there on the stop.
Listen up. We're going to do that tribute chaser again. Tribute chaser.
3rd and 7.
They do not get a first down. So,
3rd and 7.
pay attention.
Right now, let's see. Emmaus has put in an interesting decision right now where they could go and pass the ball and see if they could get it, but there's also a chance where they could intercept it. And with this secondary being hot right now, that's not something that everyone's to take a risk, but it looks that way right now. And as Nico Meller will be called for encroachment, that will be a 5-yard penalty. Still, should be 3rd and 2nd. Nico Meller knew it too.
Prior to the snap, encroachment, defense number 2, 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now this changes up the whole entire maze. It looked like they were about to pass it there, but now all they have to do is run it right now. So that's what Parkland's defense needs to be prepared for, is this quick little run right now. As you guys can hear from the home crowd, you can hear them saying, "You can do this." Mace will take the ball, hand the ball to the running back, and he will have enough for a 1st down. He will be brought down at the 41-yard line.
Groller on the carry, but down to number 21,
Jaden Groller was there on the Jared Groller was there on the carry.
1st down. We have a final score in the District 11 4A final. Allentown Central Catholic 21, Northwestern 14.
As Allentown Central Catholic won their game 21 over Northwestern Lehigh 14. Kibu will hand the ball off again to his running back, and
Jarvis, your ball carrier.
Cy Williams will hand the ball to Tyleek Jarvis. Timeout Parkland. 3 minutes and 6 seconds remaining. Right now, Parkland needs a defensive stop, either it being a turnover or they just get them at, or they're able to stop them on a 3rd down. That's what Parkland needs right now. And then they also need the offense to help. They need them to score the touchdown if they are able to stop, which is something that hasn't really happened this much tonight, is where the defense gets a stop, but the offense is not able to capitalize off their defense playing really well. It didn't really happen for Emmaus either. It didn't happen until that 3rd quarter where they ended up scoring 2 touchdowns. It will be 2nd and 10. Cy Williams will take the snap, hand the ball off to his running back, and his running back has room. That's more than a 1st down, as he will be stopped. That's a really bad possession. That's a really bad play for Parkland, as Jared Roller will be tackled at the 26-yard line for Parkland's side of the ball. Sorry, the field. Right now, Parkland needs to expect the run as much as possible. And if Parkland is able to get a stop here, this offense needs to be ready, because by the time that they get the ball, it's going to be less than 2 minutes remaining. So they need to go into that 2-minute huddle, no huddle. As Emmaus is now set to take the snap. Trojans defense is showing a lot of pressure, as the running back will now be stopped for close to no gain.
Jesse Arush on the spot.
Timeout Parkland. Jesse Roos was there on the stop. 2nd and 8. An interception right now for Parkland would be very game-changing, or even a fumble. But most likely it will come from a fumble, because this Emmaus Hornets offense is just running the ball right now. They're just handing off the ball. That's what, if they are able to get a turnover, this Parkland defense, that's what you should expect it to be coming from, is from a fumble. But right now, Emmaus is, I don't know, we haven't really seen too much of Emmaus' kicker, but if Parkland's defense is able to get a stop, let's see if they turn to the kicker to see if he can ice the game. Josiah Williams will now take the snap, hand the ball to his running back, number 21, and he will be tackled out of bounds, which is really good for Parkland.
Moratori on the carry.
Sam Moratori on the carry. That the clock kept on running for Parkland, which then caused Parkland to call a timeout. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining. Will be 3rd down and 5. Right now, what would help Parkland is if they got a sack right now, or if they were able to tackle that running back deep in the field right now, deep in the backfield right now. But a pass might be expected here, considering it being 3rd and 5. So watch out for a quick slant route, or even the out route, which has been Emmaus' go-to so far tonight, where they had one of the wide receivers running an out route on both sides. But that is also very risky because easily one of these defenders can jump right in front of the ball. This play is the game right now. As Emmaus will hand the ball off, and Emmaus' running back will be stopped.
Roller on the carry.
Jared Groller on the carry, and he will be stopped. Let's see if Emmaus brings their kicker out right now to ice the game.
4th and 3.
It doesn't seem that way. It seems like Emmaus might go for it, which could cost them the game if they are not able to get it. Or maybe Emmaus runs the clock out and then they call a timeout to put their kicker in. And Emmaus will call a timeout. This potentially is the game right now.
See ya.
Well, not potentially. This is the game right now. As that offense still seems to be on the field right now for Emmaus. That offense is still on the field. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Let's see if Parkland's able to get a stop here. Parkland has to watch out for the run right now, or else this season is over for them. Will they be going home on this play? Emmaus takes the snap, hands the ball off, and that will be enough for a first down. That will bring Parkland's season to an end.
Carry is good for Emmaus. First down.
As this clock's winding down, that play was very crucial, and that's what Emmaus needed. And this game will be brought to an end with 48 seconds remaining. Parkland had a lot of momentum going into that first quarter. They had the first play, first touchdown kind of possession, and this game will now be over. Very unfortunate for Parkland, but your final score will be 21 Emmaus Hornets and 14 Parkland Trojans. As the season comes to an end, Parkland TV would like to thank the Parkland Education Foundation for all their support, supported grants, and school district. The Parkland TV studio was proud to present you guys with all the coverage of all the fall sports. We look forward to bringing you additional coverage for these upcoming season sports in winter time. Win or lose, the respect between the Parkland marching band and the players is undeniable. The respect there is amazing. Parkland beat Emmaus in the regular season, but Emmaus beat them when it counted the most. And that will bring the Parkland Trojan season to a close. Once again, we would like to thank the Parkland Education Foundation, and Parkland TV and Film is looking forward to bringing you guys broadcasts for all upcoming winter sports. And my name is Dana Franzone, signing off.